That's fine. Hello everyone. Hello, Chopperman. Hello. Hope you're having a good evening. I'm doing all right myself. Let's see here. This is okay. Tablet work. Let's get started a little bit. We're doing some inking. Well, we'll fix this up. We'll have a new thumbnail. Probably by the end of the night. Oh, still trying to like update everything on the channel, right? Updating all the art assets is hard. It takes a while. It do just be me, right? Definitely makes me realize why people hire multiple people to do everything. I'm not doing that. I ain't got the funds for that. That, and I don't think I would anyway. That's that could afford that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they can afford that for some reason. But I even feel like if I could afford it, it would be hard for me to do that. I already have such a hard time splitting up work. Like, back in school, right? Anytime we had to, like, split up work for, like, a group project, I would just be like, nah, fuck you. I'm doing all of this myself. You're not touching any of that. Oh yeah, creative control. Yeah. I'd be really bad at giving that up. Yeah. So it's probably a good thing I did not actually become an artist. I can't imagine that would have gone well in the industry if I was there. Instead, I'm here doing bullshit. Well, hope everyone likes that kind of bullshit. Yeah. Okay, let's... Okay. I mean, not the best way of going about doing this, but whatever. We're here. This is where we're at, you know? Let's see here. Yeah. And it looks a little jank from afar, but we'll keep working at that. Well, hands are hard, right? That's where I make everything chunky bricks instead. Oh, okay. Just a hard cut for the music. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. Okay. Let me just change that setting real quick. Okay. Yes. Oh, hello, Eclipse. How has life been? You know, just living, I guess. Just living. No partaking in 420. No. I don't do that kind of stuff. Not for me. Everyone else can have fun with that, though. I am the defaulted designated driver in my friend group, you know? I'm that person. You seem too cool for mind-altering substances. Too cool for that. Most people say I'm lame for that. I'll fix that later. Because I also don't even drink the alcohols. I don't do anything like that. Like, I know a lot of people that do. They're like, it's fine usually. I say usually. Give me one moment. I need to fix something. Can you not misbehave? Sorry, one of my monitors was acting up. I just have to, you know, unplug it, plug it back in, it's fine. But it's still kind of annoying. It's like, am I gonna get that fixed? Nah. I don't care enough. It's fine. Let's see here. You prefer girly drinks with no alcohol? Amazing, amazing. I mean, I'm that person that's just like, go give me a bit of sody. I'm fine. That's all I want. Give me some sody or apple juice. You know? Hold the rum. I don't know if I'd want to order that. That seems way too expensive. Like, I feel like they would charge me the price for a rum and coke, even though it's just a coke. Like, no. Let's not do that, friendle. Let's see here. We'll smooth this out. Yeah. That seems alright. Yeah. Yeah, I know this is not the... It's just a lot of busy work, but yeah. And that's what a lot of drawing is, right? It's just a lot of busy work. A bunch of small lines to make a bigger line, yeah. It do be that way. What program do I use? This is Psy. It's like, tablet, please do not slide off your stand. Okay. Okay. Alright, see you, Chapel. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I was just checking something. Okay. I'm doing alright, Q. And hello, hello. Had an essay open. Just write whatever. It puts something on the page. Then again, I was really bad about essays in college. I was really bad about them. My professors always said they liked my essays, but they would always comment that they were some of the most, like, incorrectly written things they had ever seen. But that they were very enjoyable to read. Don't know how... Yeah, is that a compliment? Is that a criticism? Why not both? As there weren't deadlines, but essays always inherently have deadlines. Like in school, in the work world. What, are you gonna make an essay for fun? Are you one of those people, Q? You sitting there writing essays at the dead of night just because, like, it's fun? OC writing. Oh, that's less essay, though, right? That's more... I don't know. Novel-like? Like, those aren't essays. Those would be, what, creative writing assignments? Like self-imposed assignments? Creative writing, that's what that's called. Hello, Cirrus. Oh no. Q. Scandalous. There we go. Ah, very good, very good. Well, you know, the teacher's just trying to be informative, right? Like, here's how, like, here's the situation. Like, would you rather the teacher not communicate to you their thought process? The answer's probably yes to that, isn't it? This is the best essay in the class, but you wouldn't stop talking about, like, dicks and shit. In your school notebook. Oh my god. Oh my god. From like years ago. Very good, very good. Hmm. Yeah, Okay. Okay. Man, it's unfortunate. There's a dent in the soda can that I'm drinking from. That's like on the rim of the like near where you drink from. It makes it very awkward to drink from it. Like I could go get a glass and then just like pour it in there, but fuck that noise. Oh, hello, magic card. Doing your own drawing. I see, I see. Here we go. What program is this? This is Psy. Okay. Oh, this track is always so quiet. Damn. Keep forgetting to just go in and boost the audio on this track. Just so that people can like hear it better on stream. But leveling all the tracks audio's annoying. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Boboshi, hello. What do I think of the new name? I mean, it's a name. Like, usernames are usernames. I personally don't think a lot of them. Not the best person to ask for that. I've been using the same username on the internet for 16 years? Because I kind of just look at it and go, like, good enough. But I kind of think the same of, like, names in general, where I'm like, they're unimportant. Names are just names. Membari Earth. Okay. Ah, Selkie, hello! Hope you're doing the alrights. Does the pen turn into a lightsaber? God, I hope not. Don't even like Star Wars. But I have, like, the worst takes on Star Wars. I did, like, 3-4 years ago now, did sit down and finally watch the entirety of Star Wars, because one of my friends was big Star Wars fans. Pandemic lockdown, you know. So we watched Star Wars together, and I became like... I guess I now have opinions on Star Wars, and they're all bad. Only bad opinions here on Star Wars. Some good pro gaming! Let's go, Selkie, let's go. We're doing some of the proest gaming. Lots of people are going to do watch parties on the 4th. Ew, you could watch a good franchise. There's certainly films. I think that was my biggest takeaway when I finally watched those movies, because I hadn't really watched them before that, right? I had to look my friend dead in the eye after we finished watching all of them, and I'm like, is there such a thing as a good Star Wars movie? And he turns to me, and this is a big Star Wars nut, been a fan since he was like a child, owns a bunch of memorabilia, and he just says, no. It was very fun. Which is better, Star Wars or Wizard of Oz? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Crush Cat. I'll be real with you. I've never experienced all of Wizard of Oz. By that I mean the Oz books, right? So my biggest exposure to Oz as like a whole is weirdly the Marvel comics. Oh god, that sounds weird, doesn't it? So if you're unaware, not like Marvel Universe. It is Marvel the publisher, but back in like 2010, 2008, something like that, they published a bunch of comic adaptations of the books. And what they did was they took all the narration, they took all the dialogue in about half the narration and just put it to comic form. And they did the first, I think, 4 books. And I read 2 of them and thought they were really cool, but I haven't really, like, gotten into Oz, so I don't know. Maybe Oz is real good. Haven't really, seen all there is to it, you know. Though with Star Wars, it's like, bruh. It's not good. That, and I'm that really extra weirdo that, like, when I sat down and watched all of it, the only thing I actually liked was Rebels. And everyone tells me that's the worst part of the series, like, the franchise. Everyone's constantly going, Josh, that's the worst one. And I'm like, I guess I like the worst one. That's very on brand, let's face it. Though who slanders Rebels? Most Star Wars fans. Like, everyone I talk to that identifies as, like, a big Star Wars fan fucking hates Rebels. And I'm like, Eh? Like, I don't think it's an especially likable... Oh, are we dying? Is my internet dying? That's fine. I don't think it's an especially likable series. Like, it's got some likability issues, but I feel like it's probably one of the best produced things in terms of pure construction in the franchise. And, you know, that's just, you know, you look at the credits and you go, ah, I see. We've got Dave Filoni here. Fixing this universe. You have to identify as a star. Facts. Facts. Oh my god. I'm like, are Star Wars fans just the worst? I mean, I'd argue, like, fan outrage towards the sequel trilogy says a lot about how stable that fan base is. Because after sitting down and watching those, I was like, what was up with that fan backlash? Like, I don't think those movies are good. Let's get that out of the way. I don't think any of those movies are good. I don't think they deserve as much backlash as they did. That's insane how far people went. And those poor actresses, like, oh my god, they deserved none of that. Eh. People are frothing at the mouth. It's insane, right? It's so weird. It gets views plus hate content. I don't even think those movies are that hateful. Like, they're... Like I said earlier, I don't think there's such a... I have not seen a Star Wars movie that I would call good. I think they're all kind of bad. In special ways, and they're all bad and very different in special ways. It's rather unique in that way. Adorable, even. But, like, the sequel movies aren't, like, that much oppressively worse than what came before. I don't know, Irvin. I've seen lots of people get red in the face in person about the sequel movies, going like, they're the worst things to ever exist. I'm like, yo, man, calm down. It's just a sci-fi franchise. This is not the end of the world. These movies aren't, like, great to begin with. You don't need to get this upset about it. We can all calm down here. We can... you know, do the thing, and then they find out that I like Rebels, and then they discount my opinion, and I'm like, this community's weird. Granted, I know that I just really liked Rebels because it was written... One, it's by Dave Filoni, and that man knows what he's doing, and also, it just reminded me so much of the Fantastic Four. So, like, I was gonna like it regardless. Like, you know me. If something reminds me of the greatest comic magazine to ever exist, I'm probably going to like it. While 8's writing was lacking. Yeah. So, the 8th film... What was it called? The Last Jedi? Was that what it was? That film I find really neat. Because it has one of the worst scripts in the franchise. And yet some of the best direction. Like, the visual direction in that movie, my jaw agape. Like, I couldn't believe a director had it in them to make something in Star Wars look that decent. It's a shame about the rest of the movie, but like that's a movie that I'm like, we watch it muted. Personally, I still think every movie should have an isolated score option. The silent light speed scene. Oh, ooh, it's so good. Again, a shame about the rest of the movie. Like, I kind of knew I was in trouble when, like, that's the movie that opens on the Your Mama joke, right? Like, it opens on that? Or was that the third? No, it was definitely the second one, right? Or the equivalent of a Your Mama joke. Couldn't believe. Ooh. You think you repressed that part? Yeah, and then they have Leia do the Mary Poppins scene, and I'm like, I have no idea what tone this movie's going for. What is happening here? There we go. Star Wars do be a franchise. Opinions on sand? It gets everywhere. Okay, so like, but real talk though. I'm fine with sand until water gets involved. Like, I think it's fun to mess around and pat sand, you know? But as soon as, like, I get wet, then I don't want to touch the sand anymore. Then it just gets annoying. I don't want to deal with that shit. What am I drawing? I'm, redrawing my thumbnail. That's what we doing. Opinions on waterproof sand. That shit's lit. Opinions on Jello. Okay, so I wasn't raised with Jello in my life. Like, I didn't really have Jello growing up, like as like a snack, a dessert, or anything like that. It just didn't happen in my life. Just didn't exist. So I don't know. I just kind of, I don't dislike Jello, but at the same time, I neither love it. Am I missing out? Did I? Is Jello something I should look into? Is it that good? Oh, Jello kind of sucks, not gonna lie. You just inhale the wiggly? Ooh. Okay, but that sounds funny though. It sounds really funny. You think it's a bit weird tasting? Okay. Maybe if I ever get a good camera setup and I figure out how to live stream with a camera, we'll have a live Jello making stream. How's that sound? That sounds terrible. Is that why you added, what? Seeds and raisins? I also didn't grow up with raisins. This came up like a year or two ago, and I asked my dad about it. Like, I was just like, hey, we never had raisins growing up, did we? And he was just like, I hate raisins. Want to know why you didn't grow up with raisins? I hate raisins. And I'm like, okay. He's that man's a lad. He always just tells it like it is, though. Okay. Oh, we back in? Okay. Internet be a little weird tonight, that's for certain. I'll see ya, baboshi. Also spilled the liquid on yourself? What? Q, are you all wet? You a wet individual? That probably can be taken out of context. That's fine. I'm sure everyone will understand. I was leaning on the bowl thinking, man, I could accidentally flip this bowl and it'd be so sad. Oh my god. Are you saying your bowl did a flip? Because that's what we need. We need it to do a flip! What liquid was it? I hope he says it was Milky Wilky. Oh, I forgot to close Steam while I was streaming. Whoops. That is fine. Yeah. Liquid Jello. I see. I see. Jello's the stuff with that's like made out of bone and stuff, right? Like it uses like some enzyme and like bone material or some shit to get all gelatinous. Was that thing, or was that a different thing? Oh, I'm thinking of gelatin, aren't I? Okay. Are those not the same thing? Is gelatin different from Jello? How are they different? Tell me. Inform me. Teach me something on this fine day. Gelatin is made from meat or meaty product. Okay. Like a horse or pig. I see. Very good, very good. That's what we want to hear. Okay, that's... It's okay, we got this going. We can... Okay, let's see if we can't clean that up a little bit. Okay. We'll have to... try to smooth that out. Oh yeah, I don't think I've done this yet. Should I play oh, what's that game called? Sorry, hearing the the cassette track get plugged in there for some reason reminded me of this. Should I play Life is Strange Before the Storm on the channel? Should I stream that? We streamed the original Life is Strange and True Color. And I do own Before the Storm. It is the Chloe game, so I do apologize for that. You know, ahead of time, right? Because no one really likes Chloe, right? Right. Want to see how unlikable everyone is? Very good. You heard that it's bad? Okay, okay. It's kind of bad, but I'll raise you that there's a scene in which you get to see Victoria? You get to see Victoria drunk off her ass in one scene. So... is it, you know... is it truly the worst or the best? Rachel is just horrible. You know, I didn't have a problem with that as much as I guess other people did. I think it's one of those things where you're told from, like, Chloe's perspective that she was the best. But remember, that's... Chloe thinks she's the best. So Rachel as a person is just kind of mean and entitled. And that just didn't bother me, because I'm like, oh yeah, of course Rachel's gonna, like... I'm not Rachel, of course Chloe's going to think that's cool. Like... she's like, fuck authority, and Chloe's like, oh my god, I'm in love. So, like, I didn't have a problem with that. She's not necessarily likable, though. Like, that is true. Living in a man who's dating a teenager, right? I'm like, But we only ever had secondhand thing of like from the two people that ever really talked about Rachel was the Van guy and Chloe. So it's like, yeah, she's probably like those two in a lot of ways. And when they showed us, and she's a lot like those two in a lot of ways. I'm not sure what people expected, I guess. Were they expecting a nuanced, cool girl who was gonna put Chloe's life on track? Well, I'm sorry, that was supposed to be Max. And my version of Max was just like, we're gonna kill her. Twice. We're gonna watch Blade Runner. I'm gonna pull your power plug. You're gonna die. I do a backflip. We go to another timeline. Let's go. These are the same people who like Chloe. I thought Chloe wasn't supposed to be likable. Like, you're supposed to feel bad for Chloe, but she's not necessarily likable. That's how I always thought you were supposed to read Chloe. Like, you're supposed to empathize with her, feel bad for her, and also kill her. Like, I read a lot of the stuff in that game as being like, oh, you gotta let things go. And it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna let things go. She's gonna just die. And people are like, oh my god, but it was so sad. And I'm like, I don't know, friend. That's just kind of what it is. I get it. I don't really get emotional when experiencing media. That's a me problem, right? That's a my brain don't work issue. You do get emotional, you usually laugh. Oh no, oh dear. But it's just the way they portray it sometimes. It's so goofy. It's not my fault. If they didn't want me to laugh, they would have directed it differently, right? They're like, look at it and cry. Yeah, that's just it. Whenever you get scenes like that, I'm just kind of like, I'm laughing because it's goofy at that point. Let's see here. Let's clean that up a bit. Okay. Because they did that a lot in Life is Strange, didn't they? They just like zoomed in on things and be like, aren't you sad for them? And I'm either like, get on with it, or I'm laughing. Sometimes both. then get sadder after time. I get that. I don't know, I'm usually that person of like, if media makes me sad, I'm like, oh, I feel that deep in my Kokoro. But then I still won't visually react to it. Making all my friends think that I'm just like insane or emotionless. Or I'm still laughing. Because like, why not both? Why not still like, oh, I can still get sad at it, but then also I'm laughing because it's really funny in how it's directed. Like, yeah, why not both? Your frames you need to see. This is facts. Oh, I'll never forget when I just couldn't stop laughing for a bit when I watched Ray's head explode while watching the Neon Genesis Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time. It's a good movie title. It's a good movie. It's not. I'm so glad it's called that. Make the name longer. Make it dumber. So do sad real life things make you feel sad? Like... Like, I remember getting a phone call, like, several years ago, in which, like, they were like, hey, Josh, so, like, your grandma just died. And I was like, okay, like, what are we gonna do? Like, what's the plan? And they're like, okay, we gotta, we're getting tickets for the funeral on this day. And I was like, cool. And, like, didn't really react much. And then everyone kept asking me, like, are you sad? And I'm like, oh, I mean, like, I miss Grandma. She was cool. She was a cool old gal. Like, it's like, I loved Grandma, but, like, being dead's being dead. I don't know. I had, like, ample time to know she was gonna go in the next year. Like... Oh. Oh. What was really annoying was everyone constantly waiting for me to get sad about it. Now that was annoying. And I'm like, no, I'm sad that she's gone, but that doesn't mean I have to sit there and be like, oh my god, she was so young being 80-something. I was like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, like, cool. I'll never see her again. She was a cool person. Cool. Cry for us, Josh, no. I mean, I can, like, try not to blink for a while and tear up that way, Selkie. If that's what you want, I can try to keep my eyes open. You know, start tearing up that way. Does that count? Are we gonna count that? Or do you want tears of sadness? Because I don't know if you're gonna get tears of sadness from me. Just told you to blink. Yeah. Man, like, the main thing I thought of, people might think this is bad of me, but, like, when I went to my grandma's funeral, the main thing I was thinking the whole time was, like, bruh, why the food's so bad? Why the catering's so bad? I'm like, Grandma would hate this. Grandma would have wanted us to have a nice, good meal here. That's the kind of gal she was. But it's like, no, there's one tray of lasagna and a bunch of cookies. And I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of catering spread is this? And of course we had to let the elderly get the food first, so there was like literally nothing left. And I'm like, because there was one tray of lasagna. And I can't even have lasagna. It's too tomatoey for too acidic. I can't eat lasagna. It's a little sad. But no one asked if I could eat the food. They just... is what it is. Do they even have coffee? They did have coffee, but I also don't drink coffee. So I was like the most out of luck. I had a cup of coffee and a cookie. Not a cup of coffee, a cup of water, sorry. I had a cup of water and a cookie. I dipped the cookie in the water. It's tradition. We're not gonna get into that. Not tonight. It's fine. It's fine. Water cookie? I like to call it cookie water. Elaborate, no. What do you even eat? I ate a burger earlier today. I ate like a fourth of a burger earlier today. The plate's sitting next to me. The rest of the burger is still on it. I'll like eat the rest of it later or something. Or not. I didn't even buy this burger. It was given to me. I'll eat it. No worries. I'm not gonna waste it. We were going to a funeral together? Ah. Man, I hate dressing all nice for a funeral. Like... come on. I just don't care. I don't wanna. Would they have wanted me to dress nice? They left that one to a surprise. Yeah. Surprise funeral. Let's go. That's what people want. I don't think anyone wants this. You know, if a friend did that to me, they're paying for my dinner that night. And we're going somewhere expensive. And if they told me no, I'm taking their wallet. They're not gonna... they wouldn't get their wallet back. It's fine. They just invited me to this location. They didn't even mention we were going. Cool. Would you wear sweatpants to a funeral? If I got a choice, yes. I want to be comfy. Maybe not sweatpants. You know what? Maybe like... maybe kind of like the... I currently am wearing some pajama pants that are like Christmas themed. And by Christmas themed, I mean they have like snowflakes and polar bears on them. And it's a nice like baby blue. It's I don't know, I like these pants. I I like to be comfy when I'm streaming, okay? I'm not gonna dress up. It's fine, okay? It's fine. Yeah, they're dead. How they wouldn't mind? Also, I feel like half the people in my family would be A-okay. Like, not the living members, but the dead members would be like, yeah, wear what you want. They were those kind of people, but then everyone's like in the living world is like, no, 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 we got, it's tradition, gotta wear the nice clothes. And I'm like, fuck you. I'll do it out of social obligation, but fuck you. It is what it is. Yeah, oh, wear smart clothes. Very good. Did they graduate from Yale? I'm sorry. How do I add section to a new layer? What do you mean section? What? I don't do anything fancy when I... Do you just mean, like... Oh, that's a little weird. Just mean, like, add a new layer? Selection? Like, selecting things? Look, I do the bare bones for digital, friend. It has been years. It has been over a decade since I was actually certified in a digital art product. I used to be. Back when I thought this would be a career for myself. Yeah, that went down the drain. So it do be what it is. Yeah, da. Almost at 250? Yeah! We're getting there. We're trucking along. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping all the new thumbnails and things makes the channel more approachable. Now that I have, like, a real thumbnail template as well, like, it's nice. I think it looks nice. I don't know, maybe to you all it looks too uniform now. Maybe that makes it less special. I don't know. I think it makes it look a little bit more professional looking. Yeah. The thumbnail for In Case of Emergencies. Yeah, that one was fun to make. It was kind of annoying because I had to cut out the characters myself. So that took like a minute and a half, let's say. More like an hour. But, you know, it is what it is. Because the characters aren't packaged as one sprite in that game. They're packaged as, like, individual things. Like, the head, face, clothing, and body are all different layers. And so I'm like... And they're not in the right like image format for me to open them in Photoshop, so I just had to like take a screenshot in game and cut out the the characters. Not the most fun evening I had, but it looks nice. Draw myself in a suit? No. No. I need to make this easier on myself. There we go. No, it's not. Nah. That was a little better. We can fix this a little bit. We can just round it off there. It's all good. It's all good. Because it would definitely be too much work to make like an original illustration for every single thumbnail. Those are fun to do, but they would take too long. Yeah, what are we doing? Okay. Just making sure things are working correctly. Because sometimes it doesn't look like it. Sometimes you just gotta double check. Let the tears flow. Eh? We'll have to zoom out and see if that looks decent, but that is fine. It looks okay. Now we just gotta smooth out all the corners. I have 2 monitors. I would not be able to properly stream if I did not have 2 monitors. There's a reason why you'll see streamers who have like a webcam look off to the side, because you know you gotta be checking your actual like stream setup like all the time, making sure everything is like functioning properly. Even like VTubers like that have a proper live 2D model or a 3D model, you'll still see their like eyes wander to look at a second screen. You can always tell. Yeah, just a little quick look over. You can't tell when I'm doing it though, except for when I'm playing a video game and you see me walk into my death. That was probably me just holding the forward button still while looking at the other monitor. But that's besides the point. I feel like it's always really obvious when that happens. Yeah, I mean, like I have the chat box on the other monitor, right? Because I need like the drawing program takes up a whole monitor, so I need to be able to do the thing, right? That's just how it is. Because, you know, the more monitors, the better. If I had the setup for 3 monitors, I would. Because I've definitely seen some streamer setups where they have, like, a monitor both next to the monitor with what they're streaming and a monitor above, also displaying stuff for the streams. So they can look up and to the side to check on things. And it's like, it's that's definitely a life, right? How about 5? Would love that. I mean, like, at some point, like, I feel like an excess monitor would just have porn on it, right? Like, ooh, a little bit of motivation while streaming, you know? Would you get a vertical monitor? Probably not. I like landscape. Depends on the VN you are reading. I'm reading a lot of VNs, though. Which, like, is a problem. Because now they all bleed together to me. Where I'm like, what character was X from? What's happening here? I don't even know anymore. What I'm finally catching back up with Remember the Flowers, and I'm just like, what was your name again? Who are you? Character will walk on screen and I'm like, have we met before? Are you new? I don't remember. That game's got too many, like, one-off characters in it. Like, that's a game that arguably has too many character sprites. Where I'm just like, you don't need to have a sprite. Come on, you can... You don't need that, friend. Like, you're cute and the sprite looks good, but I don't know, man. The blurry wolf was anyway. It's true. Oh my god. That sprite for Silver, I think that was his name, is the funniest thing. If I could get away with that being the thumbnail, I would. But I know I couldn't get away with that. I do like how the current thumbnail looks for Remember the Flowers, though. Look at the new update for Nick's Track. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Oh wait, oh my god. Speaking of like the smoke room playthroughs, or as I like to call it, the Full Dark No Stars Riverdale podcast, which we are still watching because we have the shittiest taste in media. Selkie. We're only like a few episodes into season 2. Why is Cheryl like this? Why does she just walk onto the screen? She just flosses onto the screen, says a one-liner, flips hair and leaves, and I am living for it. I am absolutely living for it. Oh my god, the scene where Jughead and Betty go over to her new house, and she greets them by going, "Hobo, wife of Hobo, welcome." I died. I absolutely died watching that. She is girl bossing. She's never not girl bossing. It's amazing. She set her mom on fire, put her in the hospital just to take control of the family business. And it's just like, hey mom, I own the business now. Hope you're doing all right. Here's some flowers. As she's like in a full body cast in the hospital. Well, good for her. She's doing it. I only heard the Smoke Room Riverdale and Trash Tastes. Well, you know, the Smoke Room playthrough is just the Riverdale podcasts at this point. And no one's commented for us to stop. So I have to assume people either skip that section of the video or they're also here for it. I really can't tell which. That's fine. I don't need to know. You haven't touched your paper? Q, you got an essay to write! And the prom's tomorrow! Hello, Jade. Insomnia sucks? Yeah, I get it. I kind of just live with that. I blame your silliness. Am I just a silly little guy? You can't blame me. I'm just here. I'm just being a guy. This is why I can't have, like, a, what's it called? A 3D model or a live 2D model, because you all cannot see how I flail around and gesture. Is all I'm saying. It is all right. You all can live in blissful ignorance. You always imagine me like Kermit? Oh my god. Is the Muppets good? Should I watch the Muppets? I've never really watched the Muppets before, you know. The Muppet Show is great. The original one? Yeah, I've never watched it. I've only ever watched, like, the 2011 Muppets movie, and that is it. Is the smoke room really so long? I see you have 134. Okay, so Magikarp. Like, I don't do that playthrough by myself. I do have a co-host. We always spend the first 10 minutes talking about bullshit. We consider it the podcast, and then we'll read for like 20 minutes to half an hour. You know, it is what it is. It do be that way. But yes, it is a very long playthrough, because we are playing each route. The routes are long. They do seem to be wrapping up finally, which, thank God. Feel like this has been going on for too long. Remember the 10-minute echo reading? Look. It's fine. Is that game finished? No! But they seem to be trying to finish up. The smoke room really dragged in it. It more than drags. Oh my god. We are limping along. I like the game. I do have massive issues with its pacing. And its route structure. But that's just me. I'm picky, I guess. You know, if I had it my way, we would just delete Murdoch and Cliff's routes. Don't at me. Like, I'm sitting there waiting for Murdoch's route to amount to literally anything. Murdy is good boy. He's fine. He's fine. But his route drags so much, and so nothing happens, that I'm like, what are we doing? Just having to ask myself that while playing it, just, what are we doing here? What is going on? We could have had a Blythe route. I would rather have a Blythe route. Because then we could hang out more with Melissa. Boink! Why is her name like that? Why's her name gotta be like that? Wait, it cracks me up. Good. Jesus, boink. Look at that's how it's spelled. It's spelled boink. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, because I don't like how Murdoch's route just meanders into other conflicts that don't matter to Murdoch. And I'm like, man, at least like Nick's route is pretty concise. It has its conflict. It does its conflict. Trying to fill out that area of the beak. There we go. What do you all think? Look alright? Does it look like a modernized piece? So I can stop using the crayon drawing I've been using for what, like 2+ years? Yeah. End of an era. I'm trying to update everything to try to, like, you know, do things. I'll see you, Magicar. You know? Like, oh, maybe if I make the channel look a lot better, like, maybe that'll make people want to click the thumbnail more, you know? And try to make the thumbnails a little more self-explanatory. You know, that's why I've been putting the logos and everything, so it's like, yeah, you at first glance, you will know what it is, hopefully, right? Like, I feel like I did a poor job of that back in the day. It do be that way. Granted, some VNs make it very difficult by not having a proper logo, or not having it cut out properly. Like... or making it hard to grab the images from in-game. It is annoying. It is what it is, I understand. Cause like, I still don't know what I'm... Because, excuse me, I would like to do something to update, like, that's my pen that dropped. Like the Echo thumbnails, right? But like, one, then I'd have to make a new model for Darien, and that, you know, that's work. But then also, like, what... These... Like, the artwork in-game, it's hard to, like, get it to... There's no CG I can use for Jenna's route. There's no good CG to represent Jenna's route. And arguably TJ's. Oh, there we go. That looks a little better when I do it that way. There are, what, like 3 CGs in Jenna's route, and 2 of them, Jenna is like the size of an ant. Do a front-facing Josh a la Chunter. Wait, but we did do that, though. Wait, give me a minute. Is that my thumbnail folder? Did I have it under Echo? We did this a while back when I did you know, I did some streams of Echo by myself rereading it, and that was fun. That was a fun time. Now you're scared? What? I don't know. I think I did a better job at drawing front-facing Josh for the Jimmy thumbnail. I like this one a lot. I think this one turned out real good. This was a fun game to stream as well. Very good. I feel like this was also maybe a bad game somewhat for me to stream, because like I'm sure this game wanted me to get, you know, to go on to how we did it, the conversation before, right? Where it's like, this is a game that wanted me to be emotional, and I just kind of had to go like, oh, he's dead, lit. Josh looks like a single tired dad. Oh no. Well, you know, I am single. It's fine. It's fine. No! Have you tried Fear and Hunger? Funger? What's Fear and Hunger? What? Give me a minute. Fear and Hunger survival game. Survival game? Well, that's some clean-ass art direction. There's a Steam page. Oh. Well, okay. That doesn't work on the browser. Let me go to Steam. Go to store. Fear and Hunger. Did I spell it wrong? Eh? Oh, it has the symbol for and, not the word and. That's what it is. Okay. What is this? Like $8? Maybe not anytime soon. But this is a little guy. That's a little guy. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I saw John streaming this once. By John, I mean, God, what's his username? Eyepatchwolf? Yeah. I don't watch his videos. I watch his live streams. But not his actual edited YouTube videos. It's fine. It's fine. It's why I know him on a first name basis. Oh my god. Well, now I'm just looking at my thumbnails. This thumbnail, I like this one. I like how this one turned out. It's for literally no one but me. But, I'm sure 2 people in the audience found it funny. That's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Oh, does that mean I have to like remake the David Cage thumbnails? Those streams are... I liked doing those streams. They did very poorly though. Like no one was watching those. A little sad, but it is what it is. No one wants to watch me play the David Cage games. I understand. I understand. It do be that way. Where's thingy things? Oh god, yeah, all like the Kemia and Adastra and shit. I'm like, do I want to remake those thumbnails? I guess I have to remake Kemia now that that's coming out. Guts still has to be in the thumbnail though. Like I have to remake this thumbnail, but Guts is staying in there. It's gotta happen. 2 people in the audience will think it's funny. Bless their hearts. This is a joke for no one but me, apparently. Actually, let me check if... Does this work properly? Still on the boat. We're still on that boat, Crush Cat. We are still getting there. Oh, yeah, that'll still work. Okay. Save it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna like finish compositing this and putting the background in on stream, so I think we'll leave it here. I hope you've all enjoyed, but we will be ending the stream. So I'll see you guys around.